I'm sorry I'm late. It's just as we feared. Archimonde and his Doomguard are making their way towards the summit. He'll be here any moment.
10,000 years ago, we Night Elves defeated the Burning Legion. Though the rest of the world was shattered, we were left free to live out our immortal lives in peace. Bound to the World Tree, we are its protectors, and through it we were granted immortality and power over nature. Now, at last, it is time we gave that power back.
You realize that we will age as these mortals do. Our powers over nature will wane in time.
If pride gives us pause, my love, then perhaps we have lived long enough already. I will proceed to the summit and prepare our defenses there. Whatever comes, my love, remember, our bond is eternal.
Hear me, Night Elves. The time for reckoning has come.
If you can provide our bases with support and keep us from being overwhelmed, Thrall and I will delay Archimonde's ascent.
Your plan is a bold one, girl. Perhaps I have misjudged you, Outlanders. May Elune shine upon you.
To arms, my brethren. To arms, brave orcs and humans. Twilight falls, and the enemy awaits. It shall be done. Something is amiss. For Kalimdor, the land and I are one. Anudora, it shall be done.
The goddess calls. So be it. Immediately. For Kalimdor! By Elune. So be it.
Something is amiss. Anudora.
Priestess Tyrande, the undead have begun to construct a new settlement. It won't be long before they start attacking our allies.
The land and I are one. Ashtherodanador.
The goddess calls.
Take your time. Look around.
I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately.
What threatens these lands?
Someone threatens the wilds.
Something is amiss.
Our allies' town needs help.
Voice of Elune.
The undead are attacking. Send help!
Our allies' town needs help. Let's get going. Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Our time is now.
The land and I are one. For Kalimdor. What threatens
My
these
strength
lands?
is yours.
Ashtherodanador.
Our allies' town needs help.
For Kalimdor.
Your building is complete. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Has sleep dulled my senses? threatens these lands.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
The goddess
What
calls.
threatens these lands?
I heed the voice of the wind. So
Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Our allies' town needs help.
Ashrathoram. The goddess calls. As the goddess wills. By Elun.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Ah, the great outdoors.
Our allies' town needs help.
Is amiss.
Someone opens the wild. As the goddess wills.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Threatens these lands. It shall be done.
The goddess calls.
Something is amiss.
Research finished.
Ashrathoram.
The land and I are one.
Someone opens the wild.
Ah, the great outdoors.
So be it. Immediately. As the
Our
goddess
warriors
wills.
have engaged the enemy.
So be it. As the goddess wills. Immediately. By Elun. Immediately.
Something
Ah, the
is
great
amiss.
outdoors. Ah, the great outdoors.
Your building is complete.
Ashrathoraman.
Your building
By
is complete.
Elun.
Ah, the great outdoors. Ah, the
Has
great
sleep
outdoors.
dulled my senses.
The goddess calls.
Threatens these lands.
Someone opens the wild.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Our time.
I heed the voice of Elun.
Ah, the great
The
outdoors.
goddess calls.
Research finished.
I heed the voice of Elun. So be it. As the goddess wills. So be it. By Elun. As the goddess wills. Immediately. So
Ah,
be it.
the great
Has
outdoors.
sleep dulled my senses?
Ah, the great outdoors.
The land and I are one.
Someone threatens the wild. Immediately.
Are we being invaded?
Threatens these lands.
I heed the voice of Elun.
Ah, the great outdoors.
By Elun.
Ah, the great
Research finished.
Someone threatens the wilds? So be it.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Immediately. As the goddess wills. So be it.
Ah,
As the goddess
great
wills.
outdoors.
By Elun. So be it. Immediately. In the name of Cenarius.
Ah, the great outdoors. Hi! Ah, the great outdoors.
Ashrathoraman.
Hello.
Research.
I heed the voice of Elun.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Our allies' town needs
Ah,
help.
the great outdoors.
As sleep dulled my senses.
For Kalimdor!
Ashrathoraman.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Is there trouble?
Making trails. Hi!
The land and I are
Ah,
one.
I
the
heed the
great
voice of Elun.
outdoors. Ah, the great outdoors. Ah, the
Research
great
finished.
outdoors.
Ashrathoraman.
Has sleep dulled my senses. For Kalimdor,
I heed the voice of Elun.
Ah, the great outdoors. Ah, the great outdoors. Ah, the great outdoors.
the land and I are one. It shall
Someone
stand.
threatens the wild? So be it.
Ah, the great outdoors.
As the goddess wills. Immediately. By Elun.
Ah, the great outdoors.
So be it. Immediately. By Elun.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
I heed the voice of Elun.
Are we being invaded?
Something is amiss.
The
Ah,
goddess
the
calls.
great outdoors.
Research finished.
Ashrathoraman.
The land and I are one. What threatens these lands?
The goddess calls.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
I heed the voice of Elun. So be it.
For the troops.
Threatens these lands?
outdoors.
As the goddess wills.
Our allies' town
Immediately.
needs help.
So be it. Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elune. So
Research
be it.
finished.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Insufficient gold.
Ah, the great outdoors. What is nature's call?
Is there trouble?
The goddess calls.
Ah, the great outdoors.
I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wilds.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Something is amiss.
Our town needs help. Are we being invaded?
Ashrakoraman.
In the name of Cenarius!
So be it.
The hunt is on. Our warriors have engaged.
By Elune. I heed the voice of Elune.
The land of
Someone threatens the wild. Immediately.
Okalandor!
Ah, the great outdoors. Ah, the great outdoors.
Ashrakoraman. By Elune. Immediately.
Our warriors
As the
have
goddess
engaged the
wills.
enemy.
So be it. Immediately. By Elune. So be it. By Elune.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Ashtenodam. It shall be done.
The goddess wills.
Our allies' town needs help.
The great outdoors.
I heed the voice.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Is there trouble?
Ashrakoraman.
Our allies' town needs help.
Someone threatens the wild.
In the name of Cenarius!
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
The goddess calls. So be it. By Elune. Immediately. So be it. By Elune. Ashrathoraman.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Someone threatens the wild. As the goddess wills.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Our allies' town needs help.
Anudora!
Yes, dulled my senses. Anudora.
Ah, the great outdoors.
heed the voice of Elune.
It shall be done. Something is amiss. The calendar.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Someone threatens the wilds. So be it. I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately.
Our allies' town needs help.
The goddess calls. So be it.
Our allies' town needs help.
Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls. So be it.
We're getting swamped here. We could use some backup.
Our allies' town
More
needs help.
lumber is required.
An allied champion is fallen.
You are very brave to stand against me, little human. If only your countrymen had been as bold, I would have had more fun scouring your wretched nations from the world.
Is talking all you demons do?
Show yourself! Or do you intend to have mortal girls do all your fighting for you?
Our allies' town needs help.
Ah, the great
Priestess, the undead have constructed a new settlement. They are mustering new forces to send at us.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Our
land and
allies'
I are
town needs
one.
help.
It shall be done.
I heed the voice of Elune.
What is nature's call? Ah, the great outdoors.
Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. By Elune.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman. Immediately.
What threatens these lands?
Ah, the great outdoors.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Chuta. Do you want axe?
I hear the voice of Elune.
Ah, the great outdoors.
We're under attack! Send reinforcements quickly! Who'd you want to kill?
Someone threatens the wilds. Ashra
The great
Thoraman.
outdoors.
By Elun. Immediately. By Elun. The goddess calls.
Something is amiss. What you want?
Ashra Thoraman.
What threatens these lands?
I hear the voice of a lord. Immediately. So be it. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Someone threatens the wilds.
Hi! Gladly.
The land and I are one.
I heed the voice of Elun. So be it. By Elun. So be it. As the goddess wills. Immediately. So be it.
Our
As the
warriors
goddess
have
wills.
engaged the enemy.
By Elun.
Our allies' tower is lost.
Has sleep dulled my senses? Torfala Nordora.
Goddess calls.
Our allies' tower. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I heed the voice of Elun.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
The goddess calls. Immediately. So be it.
Something is amiss.
Someone threatens the wild.
The great outdoors. The great outdoors. The great outdoors. The great outdoors.
Ashra Thoraman.
Threatens these lands.
The great outdoors. The great outdoors.
Our allies'
Great
tower is
outdoors.
lost.
Ashra Thoraman.
The great outdoors.
Someone threatens the wild. By Elun. Immediately. So be
The
it.
great outdoors.
By Elun. So be it. As the goddess
The
wills.
great outdoors.
Immediately. By
The great
Elun.
outdoors.
So be it. As the goddess wills. Immediately. As the goddess wills.
Are we being invaded?
Something is amiss.
I heed the voice of Elun. Anudora! Immediately. By Elun. As the goddess wills.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Are we being invaded?
I'm game.
I heed the
the
voice
great
of Elun.
outdoors.
Is there trouble? Are we being invaded?
Ashrathoraman,
Is there trouble?
the goddess calls. So be it.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Someone threatens the eye. The goddess calls, as the goddess wills. By Elun. Ashrathoraman, as the goddess wills.
Ah, the great
So be it.
outdoors. Ah, the great outdoors.
As the goddess wills. So be it. Immediately. As the goddess wills. Immediately. So be it. By Elun. So be it. By Elun. The goddess calls.
Hi!
Someone threatens the wilds.
The land
Our
and I.
allies' town needs help.
The goddess calls.
Are we being invaded? Is there trouble?
Gladly. I'm game.
Are we being invaded?
Making trails.
Is there trouble?
Someone threatens the wild.
Ah, the great
So be
outdoors.
Immediately.
Ah,
Ashtarodana.
the great outdoors.
Ashrathoraman, as the goddess wills. Immediately.
Are we being
Great
invaded?
outdoors.
Someone threatens the wild. As the goddess wills. So be it. By Elun. As the goddess wills.
Ah, the great outdoors.
By Elun. So be
Great
it.
outdoors.
Our allies' town needs help. Our warriors have engaged the
Ah,
enemy.
the great outdoors. Ah, the great outdoors.
Our allies' town needs help.
The goddess calls. By Elun.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Someone threatens the wild.
Hello.
The goddess calls. As the goddess wills.
Our warriors have engaged
So
the
be it.
enemy.
By
Ah, the
Elun.
great outdoors.
Immediately. As the goddess wills. So be it. As the goddess wills. By Elun. Immediately. As the goddess wills. So be it. Ashrathoraman. By Elun.
Our
The land
warriors
and
have
I
engaged
are
the
one.
enemy.
threatens these lands?
Is there trouble? Gladly.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our allies' town needs help.
Something is amiss. It shall be done. For Kalimdor. Ashtarodana. The land and I are one.
How dare!
Someone threatens the wild. I heed the voice
Our
of Elune.
warriors have engaged the
great
enemy.
out.
So be it. Immediately. So be it.
In the name of Cenarius!
Someone threatens the wild.
Are we being invaded?
Ah, the great
The
outdoors.
goddess calls. Immediately. As the goddess wills. Immediately. By Elune. So be it. Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Immediately.
The land and I are one.
Ah, the
Ashra
great
Thoraman.
outdoors. What is nature's call?
What threatens these lands?
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our allies' town needs help.
Are we being
Our
invaded?
warriors have engaged the enemy.
Something is amiss. Anudon.
The goddess calls.
Our allies' town needs help.
I'm game.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Are we being invaded?
Ashra Thoraman.
What is nature's call? Hi!
Someone threatens the wild.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
As sleep dulled my senses.
The goddess calls. So be it. As the goddess wills. So be it. Someone threatens the wilds.
Is there trouble?
Ashra Thoraman.
Ah, the great outdoors.
I heed the voice of
Ah,
Elune.
the great outdoors.
As the goddess wills. So be it. Immediately. So be it. As the
Our
goddess
gold mine
wills.
is running low.
By Elune. As the goddess wills.
These
Are
lands.
we being invaded?
Our allies'
Someone
town
threatens
needs
the
help.
wild. So be it. By Elune.
Great outdoors.
As sleep dulled my senses.
The goddess calls. So be it.
What is nature's call? Making trails. Ah, the great outdoors.
Ashra Thoraman.
Ah, the
Our
great
warriors
outdoors.
have engaged the enemy.
Sentinels, attack!
The land and I are one.
Someone threatens the wild.
Is there trouble? Ah,
I
the
heed
great
the voice of
outdoors.
Elune. As the
Our
goddess
warriors
wills.
have engaged the enemy.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Ashrathoraman. So be it.
Hi! Gladly.
Threatens these
I hear the voice of Eluna. As the goddess wills.
Great outdoors.
It shall be done.
What is nature's call?
Someone threatens the wild.
The land
The great outdoors.
threatens
The goddess wills.
as sleep dulled my senses.
Ashrathoraman. So be it. By Eluna. As the goddess
Great
wills.
outdoors. The great outdoors.
Something is amiss.
The great outdoors.
Insufficient gold.
Are we being
Our
invaded?
allies' town
What
needs help.
threatens these lands?
Someone threatens the wild. By Eluna.
Our gold mine has
sleep
collapsed.
dulled my senses.
The great outdoors. The great outdoors. The
Our
great
allies'
outdoors.
town needs help.
The great outdoors.
Something is amiss.
I heed the voice of Eluna.
Our allies' town needs help.
So be it. Immediately.
The great outdoors.
As the goddess
The
wills.
great outdoors. The great outdoors.
Immediately.
You orcs are weak and hardly worth the effort. I wonder why Manaroth even bothered with you.
Our spirit is stronger than you know, demon. If we are to fall, then so be it. At least now, we are free.
You'll actually hurt me. Are there none left to stand against the Legion? This is almost too easy. If I had known that this mortal resistance would be so weak, I would have launched this invasion centuries ago.
Allies' town needs help.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Is there trouble?
Priestess, the undead have constructed a final settlement. They are mustering new forces with every passing moment.
Ashrathoraman.
Something is amiss. Anudora. Threatens these lands.
Are we being
I
invaded?
heed the voice of Eluna.
sacred grove is being desecrated.
Ah, the great outdoors. Hi!
Ashrathoraman.
Ah, the great outdoors. Is there trouble? Are we being invaded?
The land and I are one.
Someone threatens the wilds. So
Our
be
sacred
it.
grove is being desecrated.
Ashrathoraman.
Miss. For calumny.
I heard the voice of a wind.
Anudora! Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Come, you night elves! Where is the fire and the passion with which you fought so long ago?
Hi!
Ashrathoraman.
Ah, the great
grove is
outdoors.
being
Are we being
desecrated.
invaded?
Something.
Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune. So be it. By
Our
Elune.
warriors have engaged the enemy.
Is there trouble? Are we being invaded?
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Our sacred
Archimonde's victory here has made him overconfident. He will not see the trap that I laid for him until it is too late.
At last, the way to the World Tree is clear. Witness the end, you mortals. The final hour has come.
The Outlanders held him back as long as they could. Were you successful in planning the summit's defense?
Yes. Now our victory is assured.